club when I could have been 2 10s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew dance. Can't help myself. Could have been more loyal. Could have been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains they be wearing. Aluminum for you. No heart to pour you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you at your body. 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 Only for one night. I wanna be with you.
This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You look at the Lakers. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to Wade. Here's Boozer. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Grant... When you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Six to shoot. Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Here's Boozer. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There's really no defense for Luka Doncic. He will manipulate or exploit whatever you try to do in the pick and roll.
Pass to Arenas. Kicks it out to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Barrett's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Wolf from behind the arc. Barnes with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Ingram. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Cam Reddish. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. 9-point game. Doncic outside. Down low. Will it go? Buries it from three.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Here's Arenas. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Pass to Looney. It's Barrett on the wing. Second chance shot. Toronto the rebound. Looney the screen. Arenas. Sends. At home from three-point land.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Boozer. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Misses from short range. Now here's Looney. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's hauled in by Wolf. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Reddish. And Los Angeles, another three.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
To the paint. Outside for Ingram. From downtown. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Ingram, following the score by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Barrett.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Pass to Doncic.
Timeout.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Some changes for Los Angeles. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. It's James with the drive.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Looney. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Filipowski. No good from outside. Left side Ingram with the 7-footer. Uses the glass to drop it in. Ingram's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And here are the Lakers. And there's James from the arc. Counted from distance.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
The shot by Ingram, no good. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 5. Out to James. Pass to Filipowski. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now Los Angeles with it. Deflects the pass. Here's Vanderbilt. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Barrett. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. Hunting for opportunities, leading. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Filipowski. Now James. The rebound by Bender.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Harrelson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Puts up a deep 3. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Sinks it from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Here's Harrelson. Driving in. Yes, it's good.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Boozer. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside Dick. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors, another 3.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Abaji. He's scoreless. Takes the 3. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Here's Mobo.
Los Angeles foul. Wolf. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Dick. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Wade. Outside Reddish. From deep. Rebound Toronto.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Agbaji. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Agbaji's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And here's Reddish. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Luka playing.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Pass to Wade. From deep three-point land. And Reddish gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Raptor lead. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Agbaji. Here's Harrelson. 7 points in the game. Here's Agbaji. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Harrelson. Drives to the hoop. Blocked! Right side Reddish. Here's Wade. Here's Wolf. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. Here's Boozer. They get it back. Here's Wolf. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
And no reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Dick gets the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Wade. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
The 3, Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barrett's got 10 points.
Boy, R.J. Barrett has worked so hard to become a consistent three-point shooter. Go ahead, R.J., put in the work.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Barnes. 36 seconds left in the second period.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Boozer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots. And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
16 seconds left to play in the half. The 3, Barrett. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Inside. Here's Harrelson. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. More 2K action in just a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Toronto leading by 7. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That one misses. And the second free throw is good. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Reddish. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Reddish has got 9 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Fires the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Arenas. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Doncic. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And here's Ingram outside. Hits the trifecta. 12 points for him.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
These are his first free throws of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Arenas. Right side, Barrett. Pass to Looney. From about 19, Barrett can't hit.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Now Reddish. He's guarded by Barnes. They set the pick to the inside. It's stolen by Ingram. And now the Raptors on the break. Pass to Arenas. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Wade drives in. Basket's good. Wade's got 6.
I'll tell you, still such a force on these drives. Dwayne Wade getting the lane. He'll take advantage.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Wade. Goes back up. Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic! Counted!
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Raptors with a lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the...
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On the wing, Wade. 6 points for him. From deep, here's Doncic. Looney grabs a miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Timeout.
And now a 6-point Raptor lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And then we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. James, outside. Out to James. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to James. And again, the Lakers, no good. Raptors lead by 6.
Lakers foul. Filipowski. That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul.
Here's Barnes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Here's Looney. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Lakers with the ball. Pass to James. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Filipowski. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. To the inside. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Arenas. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Barnes, no good. Lakers trail by 6. And there's James from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Now Ingram. He's got 12. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day?
The Raptors. 60.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Down low. Here's Filipowski. Rebound Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's the break. And it's rejected. It's 2-on-1. Here's Dick. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Boozer. Carries it down low.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Lakers on D. They trail by 6. Outside Ingram. Six on the shot clock. The three, Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Arenas. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. The shot's good.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Three-pointer. Over to the left wing. Outside Reddish. To the wing on the left. Here's Boozer. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Boy, Dwayne Wade showing what a brilliant playmaker he is. How about that decision-making? Nice.
It's Barnes on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Wade. Outside Reddish. Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic. Oh, Doncic hammers it down with style.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Outside Ingram. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Wade. Looney grabs a miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Arenas' shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Lets the three fly. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
It's time for T-shirts.
Send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Hey, see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Here's Harrelson. On the wing, Grady Dick. And the 3 off target.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Harrelson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Abaji. Right wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by Wolf. Time running out for the Lakers. Doncic with it. Here's Boozer. Kicks it to Doncic. Second chance effort. That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor. Here's Harrelson. That one doesn't drop. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Boozer. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Raptors.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Here's Toronto with the ball. 30 seconds left in the game. Here's Harrelson.
And let me tell you, it wasn't always this way. I was a young man with a lot to say. But nowadays I feel best on my own. Don't want to pick up the phone, I just want to be left up.